Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Ryan and welcome to Jocks and Nerds, a channel where sports and video games come together. After watching the Nintendo Direct for Mario Maker 2, I decided to kick my channel off with what my top 5 predictions are for the upcoming game. So let's jump into it. So coming in at number 5 are new power-ups. We've already seen new power-ups in Nintendo Direct that wasn't in Mario Maker 1 like the Cap Bell and Poison Mushroom, but I think there is more that Nintendo isn't showing us. As the video mentions, when playing the night theme, power-ups can change, and I think that applies to not only the mushroom, but also the fire flower and propeller mushroom. At night, the fire flower that we all love torching our enemies with will turn them bone-chilled with the ice flower, and instead of twirling into the air, the super acorn will be around for us to glide our way into victory. But that's not all that will be changing. In addition to these nightly power-ups, I think we are going to see the frog suit, penguin suit, and yes, even the hammer suit added to the core 4 as well. With water having raising and falling capabilities, the frog suit would be a perfect fit for Mario to navigate the course by both land and by sea. And the penguin suit will help for ice blocks and for any nightly snow runs, since the suit allows Mario to get a grip on ice and stop sliding everywhere. Finally, Mario needs to have some protection, especially from above. Although having a shellmet helps, it doesn't quite do the trick. The hammer suit not only does the same thing as the shellmet when Mario crouches, but it can even attack enemies by hurling hammers at them. Finally, a way to give those pesky Hammer Bros a taste of their own medicine. Now we've seen these suits and power-ups in other 2D scrollers like Super Mario Bros. 3, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and New Super Mario Bros. U and U Deluxe, among others. So it isn't like it would be that difficult for Nintendo to integrate these power-ups into Mario Maker 2. Not only that, but other power-ups such as the Mini Mushroom and Pea power-ups could eventually make its way in, but I'm not too optimistic on those making an appearance just yet. But who knows? Maybe Nintendo will want to go all out and give players and creators more possibilities than ever before. We have the angry sun and the nice moon following Mario wherever he goes. But do you know who else follows Mario? Oh yeah, you know who. It's our favorite fish in the Mario universe, and coming in at number 4 in Mario Maker 2 predictions, Boss Bass. Making his appearance in Super Mario Bros. 3, Boss Bass was the scariest and most annoying enemy Mario had to deal with. Whenever Mario jumped in the water, he would have to leap out frantically as Boss Bass came charging at him trying to swallow him whole. And if that wasn't enough, he would even jump out of the water. In later games, Boss Bass got his name changed to Cheap Chomp, but his tactics remained the same. To this day, whenever you entered a new water stage, you'd always feel scared and anxious as to what may be lurking in the water. Since water is incorporated more into different stages besides the underwater theme in Mario Maker 2, I think this allows Boss Bass to enter the game and give Mario a run for his life. And if you look at the direct video, you can see that Cheap Chomp is following Mario in the new Mario 3D World theme. Hopefully this is for all themes. Doesn't that get you pumped for Mario Maker 2? Imagine we can see Mario get attacked by multiple Boss Basses, maybe even ones on fire from the lava, or having both the angry sun from above and Boss Bass from below. Now that will be one super expert stage. With Boom Boom and Pom Pom entering the fight, I think Nintendo is hiding yet another bunch of pesky rascals to bout with Mario. Making its way to prediction number 3 are the Koopalings. There's Larry, Lemmy, Iggy, Morton, Roy, Wendy, and Ludwig von Koopa. Not gonna lie, best name. Each of these mischiefs have a unique style for bouting with Mario. Larry is the most basic Koopaling, where he jumps and sometimes even higher than normal. Overall, a very easy opponent for Mario, the master of jumping. It would be tough for Larry to beat the Palmer known as Jumpman at one point. Next is Morton Koopa. He can ground pound and can paralyze Mario for a few seconds, allowing him to get a shot off and hopefully land one on our mustachioed hero. Not only that, but if you hit Morton, he will hop in his shell and attack with faster speeds than his siblings, just like he did in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Although jumping cancels Morton's ground pound move, players will have a much more difficult time avoiding his rapid shell speed while other enemies attack in Mario Maker 2. Then there's Wendy Koopa. She herself isn't that big of a problem, but her special move is what makes her formidable. As she attacks Mario, she casts 3 rings of doom that bounce around the stage, causing more chaos. Next comes Iggy Koopa, who is just a taller version of Larry in my opinion. In Super Mario Bros. 3, Iggy can wield his wand faster than any of the other Koopalings. And in the Wii and Wii U versions, he uses other minions to help him defeat Mario. Although Mario Maker 2 could allow enemies to help Iggy, I think the Super Mario Bros. 3 version of faster spells will help Iggy be unique to his brother. Hey, Maybe Iggy can walk upside down. It shouldn't be too difficult since Nintendo has the mechanics incorporated already in the game. Roy Koopa is our 5th Koopaling, and he is very much like Morton with stuns. Although in Super Mario Bros. 3 he does stun when he's in his shell, Roy performs ground pound stuns in the Wii version, but in the Wii U version, he has a cannon. I think in Mario Maker 2, he should have both the cannon and the stunning shell pound moves to really rock Mario's world. Then there is Lemmy Koopa, the tiniest Koopaling. What he lacks in size, he produces in creativity, balancing a ball and making him difficult to reach. He's even picked up a move from his sister, and hurls small bouncy balls at Mario to bounce him in a pit of despair. Maybe he can get those bouncy donut rings to do the trick, since the bouncy balls are a little small and not nearly as annoying. And finally, there is Ludwig von Koopa. Man, I love that name. The mad scientist of the bunch and Bowser's most worthy of Koopalings, Ludwig is the hardest Koopaling to bring down. In Super Mario Bros. 3, he would startle Mario at every chance he gets, both in and out of his shell. In the Wii version, he'd have homing fireballs on Mario and struggles to stay in the air to try to pounce on him. And in the Wii U version, Ludwig would even clone himself and hurl multiple fireballs at once. It would be really cool if the Mad Koopaling had all those abilities in Mario Maker 2, but I think having just the stun moves and the homing fireballs would be enough. At number 2, I think we are going to play as more than just Mario. With Luigi, Toad, and Toadette being on the screen in multiplayer mode, I think we may even have the ability to choose one of these 4 characters for single player mode as well. In other 2D scrollers like Super Mario Bros. 2, we have the same ability to play as one of 4 characters. It wouldn't be too surprising if Nintendo allows this to happen in Mario Maker 2. After all, they are giving people more opportunities to be creative, so why not be a little creative in who your character is? Before I get to the final prediction, I'd like to tell you about one of my favorite Chrome extensions. If you don't know already, there is a YouTube Auto-Like extension that you can download for free from the Google Web Store. Just go to google.com, type YouTube Auto-Like, and click on Add to Chrome so you can support your favorite YouTubers and automatically like their videos. You even have customizable options such as liking all videos watched or just the ones you are subscribed to, or how long you have to watch the video before liking it. And if you are really adamant on disliking a video, you can always switch over from like to dislike. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can easily add this to your browser. And now, on to the final prediction from Mario Maker 2. And coming in at the number 1 prediction, I believe 3D World isn't the only new course theme we'll be seeing in Mario Maker 2. If we look at the direct video, you notice that the drop-down menu for course themes has extra levels. You heard that right, levels, as in more than one. That means we should be in for at least one more course theme, probably as a DLC. If I had to make an assumption of what it could be, I think Super Mario Bros. 2 would be the perfect candidate. And here's my reasoning behind it. For one thing, Super Mario Bros. 2 is way different than any other Mario 2D scroller, which is the same argument Nintendo is making for 3D World in that you'll only find certain enemies, power-ups, and other gimmicks only available in this course. Instead of Goombas, you have Shy Guys, Munchers become Ninjas, the Angry Sun is the Phanto, and Bowser turns into Wart. Gimmicks that can be unique for the theme is that Mario can hurl enemies if on top of them, just like the crates in 3D World. The quicksand can be used as individual drop-offs for running enemies, and finding a potion door instead of the P-switch is used to find the sub-world. And instead of a cloud, the magic carpet can be used to fly to victory. It all lines up for a possible return, and it would be nice to bring back another retro game in a new way. So what do you think? Will any of these predictions be in Mario Maker 2? What are your predictions? Leave a comment on your thoughts of what may be in Mario Maker 2. If you like this video and want to see more, feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on the newest video or stream when it's posted. Thanks for watching!